Mic check, race night, Supercars NZ, MRX Endurance round. Broadcasting lounge with Corey and Doug. How's it, guys?
Good, mate, good. Yeah, round 2. MRX Endurance Series. Dougie.
Yeah, mate, looking forward to it tonight. Gotta love the MRX Endurance rounds. Certainly make a big change up from the regular, and it's always a bit of fun and excitement watching the lads out there do their thing.
Yeah, 100%. Spa, pretty cool track, pretty world famous track, and yeah, into it.
Yeah, people aren't familiar with it. Yeah, the Spa de Francorchamps over there in Belgium. It's pretty long circuit. I think it's about 4.9 kilometres long. No, it's 7 kilometres long, 21 turns.
Yeah, 4's not too long.
Qualifying just winding up now.
The crazy thing that I find about this track here, Corey, is that it's 7 kilometres long. It's a bit longer than Bathurst, but the cars can get round in sort of similar-ish times. Yes, there's obviously not identical, but it's probably the Australian the Bathurst version of Europe.
Say Belgium's Bathurst, BB.
Yeah. If that makes some form of sense.
Sounds
yeah.
great.
And has anyone got standings for the Endurance Series handy?
I do not. I'll see if we can find something.
We know that Darren Lobb's leading.
He's leading everything.
Yes, because he is going for the first ever Supercars NZ quadruple crown, I think we worked it out to be. So that's something to look out for over the next couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, so
We've got 3 weeks
GT3s,
left.
V8s, and endurance round. Is that what you're telling? Is that what's
Yeah,
going on?
and yeah, adding in the teams championship to make it the quad.
Wow.
So that's unheard of. We thought it might have been unheard of.
That is pretty
well,
serious. Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying to work out whether somebody had won the GT3s and the V8s in the same season, and we don't even think that's happened.
Wow.
So have Lobby leading everything at the moment. That's a feat unheard of. There he is there in the background. Had enough of qualifying.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got a time in, has he? No, he hasn't. He hasn't got a time in, Lobby. So
Gonna wiggle his way through the field.
Yeah, so far 33 cars won't set a lap. That's pretty decent field, and there's still, I'll have a wee count.
Another 10-ish.
Yeah, maybe 7, 8. Haven't set a time. Whether they've left or not, we're not too sure. But I think that's a wrap on Wally. We've got a 5-minute warm-up before the race. So you'll have to listen to us for a little bit more.
Yeah,
The
they're
old
doing it.
safety car there leading the way. Nick Mitchell.
I've got it on good knowledge in relation to the points. That's what I will go back and bring up. Is because there's only been the one round so far. If we have a look at the results from Daytona, that'll give us the standings of that championship so far. So,
We got there in the end. We did.
Well done, Doug. Well done.
Caleb
buddy.
Mitchell has joined back in, so he's got another 5 minutes to get himself ready to race. I don't think he's set a time in. I see he had packet loss. Those chips are still being lost all over the track.
Yeah, and apparently Darren Lobb also either choosing to or having difficulty not setting a lap time as well. So as we already know from what we said before, those guys have be up the pointy end of the field, going to have a big task at hand, making their way through all the numbers that have turned up for tonight.
Yeah, Lobby was bridesmaid here behind Liam Wilson, the first endurance race we had, and these cars do.
Oh yeah, that was good stuff. Good stuff. So we're riding along with Nick Mitchell in the heavy Chevy Yeah.
He's just out there familiarising himself with how to turn left and right in that NASCAR, because there's a few corners, and probably quite likely that we'll see him out on the track a couple of times tonight doing the safety car duties, so he'll need to know how to get around nicely without skidding it up, and to be holding a suitable pace out there as well for the guys when they're getting ready to get away and under steam.
If you look behind him, there's a couple of Simplex cars look like they pushed him off the road. Probably not a good start.
Ooh, Rosetown Holden flying by.
Yep, we got the MRX logo on the front. He's ready to reserve any damages that's unfortunately put upon the MRX safety car.
Yeah, and Bruce Tannock not too far behind him as well.
No. So, righto, Wayno, this is for you. See if you can find these people's names out there on track, mate, and we'll tiki-tour our way down through the current MRX Championship order.
Sounds great.
So, if he is out there, top of the table currently, MRX Championship goes to Darren Lobb.
It's a negative.
Alright, so he's not there just at the minute, that's okay. And in second spot, we have Bruce Tannock.
Yeah, there we go. Surrounded. They have him surrounded.
Third spot goes to Aaron Goodrick.
Oh, yeah.
So just the front of
Up
Bruce
the
there.
hinge.
Yeah, just, oh, there we go. Got him. Wow,
Very
that's
good.
cool. Yeah.
Nice. And fourth spot in the championship goes to Leon Weir.
No, don't worry, skip. Next
Oh,
one.
there we go. Yeah, Leon who?
Leon Weir Jr.
We're here.
Yeah.
We're here.
Weir. And then we've got Quinn Wilson in spot number 5 there. He's sporting the Simblax colours tonight and still has the Paraflight logo on the back corner of his car. So nice wee adjustment to his normal livery there for Quinn.
Yeah, not out and about at the moment. But
Cool, there's a Simblax car there. So Kevin West, another one from Simblax Racing, sits there in 6th spot. Then we have Scott McKenzie, first of the Misfits races, in spot number 7. Behind him is Stefan Adams, another Simblax racer.
oh yeah, Stefan's out there, owner Simblax in Auckland, New Zealand.
There you go. You'll like this one because you've always said if you're inside the top 10, you're doing bloody well by iRacing standards and Supercars New Zealand standards.
Yeah,
Shane
100%.
White.
Oh yeah.
Shane White, DSA Silver Entry.
Oh,
Spot
you're,
number 9
you're not out
goes
there,
to
Shane.
Shane.
You're not out there.
Yeah, so Shano had a good finish in the first round. Sorry, I wasn't here for the first round, and yeah, he was in the top 5. I think. Did I? I think he was up there.
He was certainly up there. Yep.
Yeah,
there's the race.
One material, if you're asking me.
That's it. And spot number 10 goes to Dan Nolan. So that's a mighty fine achievement by him to get himself into the top 10. There's a few other names falling down through the order there. A few fast guys just outside the top 10 for sure. So we'll have a lookies and see how tonight's race goes. But currently sitting there at the front of the grid, we have Bruce Tannock at the moment. No sign of Darren Lobb just yet.
No, he didn't set a time, so he'll be starting towards the back.
Okay.
So Leon Weir will be starting beside Brucey. Kevin West and Roger Forbird off the next row.
Yeah.
Quinn Wilson, Michael Gunstone, Dion de Graaf, Luke Allman, Blake Greenhall, Aaron Goodrick, Jason Cossey, Scott McKenzie, Liam Jacobs, Andrew Uden, Shane White, Daniel Nolan, Glenn Collinson, Tony Lynch, Jono Gibson, Peter Vanderberg, Shane McLeod, Derek Lovegrove, Grant Bristow, Andrew Johnstone, Dylan Radford, Chris Zalewski, Ross Watson, Scott Pickering. Are they on that? No, these guys haven't even jumped on the grid yet, have they? Still gritting?
Still gritting.
Coming up.
You're going well, man. You did
Not
well,
far
Corey.
away.
Very cool. Very
We
cool.
tried to get through them.
Yeah, no. Awesome.
few guys
Alright.
starting out of pit lane as well, so that's probably
Eight cars wide into
small.
turn 1.
That's always good, isn't it? Nice wide exit. So I mean, you might as well throw it in there. Down the hill though, a roof. Yeah, I can't. I don't know what is that.
Yeah, couple of cars going too wide up the hill.
Oh, look at that.
Right. It's not looking too bad though, not looking too bad.
Here we go, and it was about here the GT3 field turned to absolute tuffles.
Oh, they just keep appearing.
There we go. And we've got a massive pile up in the little section of the S's here.
Yeah, Aaron Goodrick, couple of misfits cars involved in that. Roger Forbert slipping down the list. Aaron Goodrick.
Very interesting.
Dion
Very
Grab coming down as well, I think.
That's a great camera from on top of Tony Lynch's car there as he brings himself up into, where are we? Spot number 12, up 6 spots currently.
Ryan Rigger, it's telling me he's up 17 spots. It's lap 1, son.
And Darren Lobb already up into P10 apparently.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Up 17 with Taylor Mitchell just behind him. Those guys certainly didn't muck around on getting up through the field.
Ah, that's
No.
right.
Wow, some big cop-outs at the beginning. We've had Roger Forbert drop down 21 spots, Michael Gunstone 24, Dion DeGraff 24, Scott McKenzie 21 spots. There's some Aaron Goodrick 28 spot loss currently from where he started. So there's certainly going to be a couple of bits and pieces we'll be able to go back and have a look at. But what we have got is Bruce Tannock with a commanding lead starting to appear, almost 2 seconds already over Kevin West, who's sitting in second.
Yeah, I
Just
don't have Bruce on my timing tab.
Big pile up.
It will come up as he comes across the start-finish line, which should be just around the corner.
Certainly a bit of little Taylor Mitchell crash. Let's see what happened there. Oh, internet.
Glitchies.
Yeah, have you got any other data there, Wayno? Anything to unpack here at the start? There was that pile up. I think Aaron Goodrick was one of the names that might be involved in that. Roger Forbert was another one.
Have a chuck of the
lot
old.
lot of data going on.
Have a wee typey of Aaron's name and down the bottom. You should come up with a bit of crash data for him.
Got a went off track.
Could be part of it.
Oh,
His front
he's
tyre is
already
already
toasted
up. Did you see
before
that?
even. Yeah.
Yeah, his front tyre had already had damage. So maybe a bit of a braking issue there too.
Alright.
Well done, Wayne. Well found. Good battle happening with Jason Cossey and Blake Granhall there. There's Brucey for you, mate. You found him.
Yeah, 15th spot.
Ah.
No, he's first.
Bit of timing tower abnormality there at the minute. That should balance itself out shortly.
Yeah, I think it's the number of cars on track that's stuffing with it tonight.
Oh yeah. Well, stream's still going, so lucky there.
There we go. What I can say is from positions 21 down, Wayne, those cars are nose to tail. Thomas McCall down the order. Those guys are boom, 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 boom.
Wayne Hartnell, Shane McLeod.
Oh, look at that, there's a line.
Yeah.
There's the line.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of green there you can see towards after these couple of blue cars.
Yeah, those ones
The
there.
Green Army.
A few of those guys have already gone and toward the pit lane, taken on some 22s and 24-second stops. But look how close together those guys are racing. Wow.
Yeah, so very cool. Down the graph, but down the order.
Yep. Scott Pickering, new livery for him tonight. He was advertising on his on his page earlier. Nice wee shout out there with the I Am Hope logo on the top, DSA on the bonnet. He's done a nice job of creating that new livery.
Yeah, pretty cool. Aaron making his way back up through the order again.
Yeah, long race, an hour and a half. They're only just over 5 minutes into it so far. Do we have a bit of an understanding of if there's any compulsory stops or limitations on fuel loads or anything?
Haven't heard anything, so I'd say it's fill the tank, go for gold. Gonna be a couple of yellows, random yellows thrown at some point. So,
So I just jumped in. Just jumped in the car just to check. So yeah, full tank of fuel. So there's no restrictions on fuel. It looks to be 23.5 estimated laps. So look for the cars to nearly going to need to come in for fuel because it's going to be more than a 23 lap race, that's for sure.
Will be.
Bunch of Misfits Foods cars here surrounding Daniel Johnston.
Yeah, putting the hound on.
Gaggle of misfits.
Very cool.
Nice stuff. Who's that? Who's besides Scott there? Oh, is that
Yeah, Chris
Oh, is that
Sowski.
Chris? Nice. Oh, awesome. Racecraft's NZ entry. Can see him out there.
Yep, got the baby blue Mustang.
Stands out quite nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, definitely. Had a Cortina that colour. Used to love it and hate it all at the same time.
My mate had a Nissan Sentra that colour. had no springs in it.
Just throw them away.
Have a look, Wayno.
Oh,
Let's
Darren
find
Lobb.
Darren. I was going to say, yeah, find Darren Lobb's name out there. He's having a fun time trying to battle around Quinn Wilson and Tony Lynch at the moment. Those guys are having a big one to unpack. Shane White in the middle of this cluster, along with Dan Nolan.
Yep, timing towers settled down, so I can pump that back up again. Is that right? Bruce Tennant,
Looks-
Kevin West, Leon Ware, Jason Cossey,
yep.
Liam Jacobs, Blake Greenhill, Jono Gibson. Up there doing it. Jono, 8th Quinn Wilson, 9th Andrew Uden, and 10th Daniel Nolan. And this is the battle here. Daniel Nolan, Darren Lobb.
Wow, what a crazy tight battle between Darren and Dan there. Super tight. Darren giving him the wee nudge along, giving a wee boost. It's got Dan a wee bit taily there for a second, so Dan was closing in on that margin on the pass. Wasn't certainly going to make it easy. And yeah, just a little bit of door rubbies on the way through the S's there, but handled nicely. Great job. Leon Weir there, 3rd spot for him. Not too far in behind Kevin West. He'd just be finding his rhythm at the moment, slowly breaking that number down. It'd be good if those two could work together and try and close the gap to the man who's leading the race currently. The 3.8 second gap back from Bruce Tannett to Kevin West.
Yeah, with a big open track in front of him. What were you saying? 7 kilometers of track.
Yep.
So there's a
Just even
long
lap.
way between him and lapping some cars. So he'll be big lock up from Bruce. That
Plenty of
wouldn't
tyres.
have been nice for the front, right?
And that hurt him. That's knocked a full second out of
Oh, there we
what
go.
lead he had.
Yeah, here I was talking about big open track.
Yeah, well, in endurance racing, anything can happen. It doesn't matter if it's lap 1 or lap 31.
Yeah, he was using all the open there.
Was that Kevin West with a slowdown there? Gave Leon a bit of a bounce. Beautiful bit of track here. When you get it right, it's absolutely incredible, just massive power.
Yeah, well, only 17 incident points for the lads tonight. This is one of those tracks where off tracks happen quite regularly, so
Yeah.
17 points is going to earn them a drive-through. and there's already someone in double digits, not naming
Yes.
anyone. But yeah, only 7 left for that person. So
I'm
have
having
to, be careful.
having a look down through there, and there is a great majority of our drivers. I'd say probably about a quarter of the field are already on 6 and 5 incident points.
And we're
All of the
10
drivers.
minutes into an hour and 30 long race.
Philip Carpenter is being told to have a tour of pit lane from Sean McNamara Race Control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Blake Greenhill, Property Edge, and Jono Gibson scrolling around here.
Yeah, they're having a nice wee time circulating together. The gap back from Blake to Jono every once in a while gets pretty low, but certainly hasn't gone as far as getting low enough to generate a pass. It's one of those things, I think if you're going to have a nudge around here, like you've really got to have a nudge at making that pass, because every lap the cars lose the same amount of fuel, they're using up the same amount of tyre deck, so to have any benefit afterwards you've really got to throw a pass and then sit there and defend it for a few laps.
And these final few corners, they're tricky.
They certainly are.
Very
Great one to be
tricky.
able to hit that red sausage curb there and bang it up and throw it loopy sideways out before you get across the start finish line. And then obviously coming into the braking point here for turn 1 can be a hard one to get right. They've cut down the ability of runoff the cars can use exiting through there as well, so you can they'll allow two tyres over the ripple on turn 1 exit, but certainly not 4. So if you're going to make a pass and someone's going to hold you up out wide, you could be put into a position where you get caught with an off track.
Just while we get a chance, massive shout out to, we've got a few of our regular viewers watching on YouTube right now, but this is Scott Pickering, this is SPR Sim Racing.
Sim Racer.
Yeah. So back in the V8, back in the Mustang, and out there doing it and not commenting on our streams.
Yeah.
We've lost one of our most dedicated viewers, but here he is in the Mustang in the endurance round, out there doing it. So
Yeah, there has been a couple of people shouting out on the old YouTube. Dick Daddy Racing, go Gunstone. So big ups to Michael Gunstone there from Dick Daddy Racing. Connor Nixon's jumped in. Sup, it's been a minute. It has. Where are you, mate? Get in next season. Get your money out. Dick Daddy Racing, good luck. Go Unan and Gunstone. Bodie Motorsport. Scott did a good job with the Bodie Motorsport livery. There we go. So,
Yeah, that's on the side of the car. Yep.
Yeah. So he runs a Drift South, online Drift South sort of thing. So
yeah,
recreated
Seto
South
Corsa?
Island track. Yeah, with the Seto Corsa. Yeah. Yeah, I believe you're out of Timaru, I think, aren't you? He might reply and say something there, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. Always good to see local stuff making its way onto a sim for people to have some fun on.
yeah, definitely. And yeah, Scott Pickering has been in and out of SuperCars NZ since the beginning. Nice little sideways there, getting his drift skills up and pulling it back, so good to see.
And yeah, Scott recreating tracks and putting DSA buildings
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
on the
yeah.
tracks too.
Yeah.
Jonathan Durner jumped in there. Go Team West Boys. Yeah, up the Team West Boys. How many of them?
There's I can see a couple of names. There's Tom McCall's name floating in there. Who else can I see? He may be the only one.
Rigger, Brian Rigger.
Oh, yeah, Brian Rigger there.
Thomas McCall, there we go.
Oh no, he might be a misfit, isn't Brian Rigger?
Yeah, Brian Rigger is that Team West car there, yep. I can see...
Oh, Wayne Hartman's out there. He's out there as well.
I can see on the old chatter of the iRacing chat. So we heard before car number 4 was given a drive-through penalty, and that was then changed to a black flag, which looks like he's now come through and served. And I also see car number 245. 245, Andrew Uden, black flagged as well, so...
Go, Andrew Uden.
Yeah.
Coming on in for a drive-through.
Yeah, so they'll be obviously having a look back at an earlier incident around the beginning of the race there, and deemed that either he had something to do with something or was unable to avoid something which he didn't. I can't be quite sure what exactly it was, but whatever it was has warranted in him being given the black flag penalty and serve a drive-through pit lane very soon.
And Shane Edgar, he's jumped in on the chat. Up the South Island, boys. Yep, I'm with you there.
Yep.
Oh, that's me outnumbered.
Yeah, well and truly.
I see this Shane Edgar's name popping up a wee bit. Is he a Timaru lad by any chance, or?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's a furniture remover.
Oh, there we go. No, I think I've seen his name on the popping up a couple of times on the hot.
Yep. Yeah.
House of Sim Sports.
Yeah, you better get in there, Shane. He actually did a bit of 2K Cup. And,
nice. So that's why he'll know old Gunners pretty well then.
Yeah. No, I see them two giving each other shit all the time. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, Shane's just got himself them, so yeah, get in here, SuperCars NZ. They'll welcome you with open arms.
Yeah, that's right. We've got 2 divs, so if you're slow, you div who, and if you're fast, you div 1.
Good work.
Shane White asked us to give a holler out about our special event coming up, Sandown 500 and our Bathurst 1000. So legit, trying to keep it legit as we can. Yeah, should be fun teams event. Shouting out to Aussies as well. So we're going to try and pack that grid and make it a cool event.
We had a very successful run of it last year, falling on the back of James Anderson wanted to put an event forward, and unsuccessfully on his part wasn't able to go ahead, and because we knew there was a demand there still, we got the go ahead and scooped that one up, and yeah, it was a good fun event. It was about 3.5 hours of racing at Bathurst and 5.5 hours of racing at Sandown and 5.5 hours at Bathurst. Both of those were streamed. You can catch those on our broadcasting lounge channel. You'll see them in there.
And that was my first, my first run in bombs. The first one was with Shano, the 500, and then we did the Bathurst 1000, and that was in preparation for the endurance race, the BMZ Garrity race, which I did comms on, and I haven't stopped. Yeah, can't shut me up now.
Oh,
no.
It's good stuff, eh? Watching these
But
guys
anyway,
out there doing it and watching people grow.
Corey didn't think I could beat 5.5 hours of talking nonsense, but I think I managed to achieve nearly 7.5 hours with BMNZ's endurance for mental health, eh?
Yeah, no, but definitely went on. Back to the Simblakes Endurance Cup. Sandown 500, 22nd of September. Bathurst 1000, 27th of October. There is a link in the Discord and Facebook. Get in, get your team in, sign up, get along. $600 worth of prizes. $15 if you're a non-member. It's free if you're a member of SuperCars NZ League. So yeah, get in there, get amongst it, fill up the grid, and get in for a good day. Feel what those real drivers get to feel.
And you know what the good thing about that is obviously the people have that option. They can sign up to SuperCars NZ as a driver, and they'll get the free entry. plus they get the fun and excitement of coming along and racing in all our other cool events.
Yeah, 100%. And if you're not not overly keen on jumping in a competition night, we have a practice event the night before the main event. So V8s rock Monday night. So every Monday night the V8s have a practice round, and same next season with the GT3s and all the HPR. They'll be rocking Wednesday nights. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, give people at home an idea if they go, oh, I don't know how it sort of goes. I can jump in and race around some people in a what is still race conditions, but it's non-championship related, and people are pretty forgiving if you make a boo-boo. They're also there to be able to help out if you're wanting the top tips and some understanding of how to set things up. Everyone's pretty kind and caring, just to avoid people's names like Sean McNamara, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Back to the racing, right? Back here with Darren Lobb, up 28 positions into P6 now, so we just seen him go around Blake Greenhall, and he got round Dr. Death as well, Jono Gibson. And Taylor Mitchell's up 24, and Wayne Hartnell up 21, Stefan Adams up 18, Jono Gibson up 11, and Daniel Johnson up 10, Brian Rigger up 15 as well. So there's some big movers in the field, but Bruce Tannock's got 5.5 second lead here.
Yep, stretching those legs, getting comfortable behind the wheel. Muscle memory, eh?
Yeah, he still must have about half a tank of fuel to burn through too, I reckon. So he's still got another 13 odd laps before I reckon what he's going to need to take fuel.
Don't know if you noticed, Lobby damn near shut his engine off when he was coming up to that corner behind Blake. Should have pointed it out earlier. It was interesting to see how much gas he was actually saving when he was behind another car. It was, it was like he actually turned the ignition off. It was actually incredible. But
Yeah.
every single little litre is a second.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yep. Oh no. I was just going to say there was some really interesting battles taking place between Dane White and Tony Lynch and a couple of others there, and it all just went pear-shaped, and Tony and Dane came together and Tony got put off the track.
Oh, Tony Lynch, let's have a quick look. 3 wide.
Yeah, involved with Roger Forbert and Taylor Mitchell there.
Oh, and Shane White just coming up the inside.
Yeah, there's really nothing he could have done there, fortunate.
Yeah.
But I guess that'll be left up to race control to see if no safety car yet while we're thinking about race control.
Yeah, what are you guys up to?
Well, they might be busy looking at something at the moment.
Well, they could be.
There's a bit going on.
So a bit further down there as well, there's still a pretty mighty fine battle taking place sort of in the lower numbers. We just jumped on board there with Luke Orman with the team AJR as he is chasing down Scott Pickering. It is still pretty close together with Chris Zalewski and Daniel Johnson just ahead, so that's his teammate a couple of cars ahead. Having a lip getting out of that one, he should have lifted a little bit earlier. He could have coasted around the corner and got a sneak up the inside.
Yeah,
He was in the super draft.
So much data going on. It's tough on the timing tower, I can tell you. It's pretty cool.
Indeed. And
all
car around in front here. Whoa!
Thomas
That was
McCall.
Thomas McCall, yep.
There. Turn 1. bit too much jandle.
Slaps.
Oh. Nice control. Yeah. Not too many spots lost there, Thomas. 21st
No,
position right now, so.
that's right, man. Look at this. This is a monster battle taking place.
Peter Vandenberg.
Stay on top
Luke
of this.
Orman, Scott Pickering, Daniel Johnston, Chris Zalski, Andrew Johnston.
Wow. It still amazes me that the car control that these guys can have, these big tanks around a circuit like this.
Is Matty McDonald a pilot? No. Oh, he's commented on the stream. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, boys, I'm up in the air watching this. Don't tell the pilot.
Matty McDonald was offering to stream at one point, offering to commentate, so might take you up on that. Come and have a laugh.
It may be that he's taking a tour through some part of New Zealand at the moment, and is somehow managing to still watch the race on his phone.
Yeah.
There seems to be a lot of Timaru people in the chat. Matty Haywood's jumped in there, up the Timaru, also up the Simblacks. Quinn Wilson rocking some new signage of his business on the side of the Simblacks car. I think that's put up. Sensei Flex, old Brucey, quick in anything he jumps in. Yeah, Mike and I, so Shane said Mike and I drove P11 Primeras in the 2K Cup. What happened to your Primera there, Shane? Yeah, so a bit of chat going on.
As long as it had an SR20 in it, would have been me.
Oh, it would have, yeah.
Love those motors.
Yeah, it would have been manual and all done up. Probably got beaten by a 4H though, eh, Shane?
If you make people cry on our stream, Shane, Corey.
Oh, I'm just sitting in the cockpit of Nick Mitchell's safety car, just waiting for it to move.
Oh, yep. Come on, Mr. Plough. Give us a safety car.
Yeah, Quinn Wilson just jumping on the radio there. Quinn Wilson just jumping on the race radio, asking if there's any compulsory stops for tonight, and being advised by race control Sean McNamara, no, there is not. But he said there appears to be something wrong with his livery.
Quinn Wilson, Paraflights, Queenstown.
Yep. Yeah, rocking the new Simblacks livery there. No surprises. I think we were talking about it earlier. He's paired up with one of the other boys for Simblacks as part of the team's championship.
Yep, him and Mr. Kevin West.
There we go, sitting up there in second spot, Kevy West. So probably not an unhappenable thing, and it has now happened. Quinn Wilson, pretty great racer, and to have the Simblacks logo on the side of the car will certainly only boast business there for Stefan. So.
How was our sticker that went on the back of that plumbing wagon? Duck.
I know nothing.
Is it still on there or not?
No, I haven't seen the trailer for a while. It's been over a year now. I'll have to do an inquiry on that one.
Oh, so good, so good. Every now and then, SuperCars NZ will sneak up on somebody and slap a sticker on, and you put it on the biggest, craziest thing that you see, and just see how long it stays on there. So.
Yep.
Love it. Good
I don't
fun.
know. I haven't been sent any merch yet. Yeah, I can't sticker up someone's car. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Corey. I know. My bad.
Back to the racing.
Yeah. 7
This
seconds.
is,
Seven and a half seconds.
6.986 was at the last, went across the line last time, so he's already stretched that out on this lap. Half a second more.
Humming.
Yeah, well, he's got to get as far away from Lobby as he can while he can.
True story. Here he is, Darren Lobb. Made
Up
some
30
ground,
spots.
Up
You know,
30 spots.
just-
made some
yeah.
ground on Jason Cossey and Liam Jacobs.
The only unfortunate part of it is, as soon as there's any safety car, that margin's just going to be depleted anyway, and you know that there's going to be one, so it doesn't matter how quickly he finishes the race, everyone's still locked in for an hour and a half.
Yeah, save your
Yeah.
tyres, save your gas, maybe. Yeah, these guys are fast. What are we talking lap times between Leon Ware and Darren Lobb? So 1 second. Bang on 1 second, Darren Lobb's last lap.
Pretty much.
Faster
Yep.
than Leon's. So add that up, lap 14, what, hour and a half.
If you're
race.
gonna get technical, it's actually it'll be 0.54.
Yeah. Well, we won't be getting technical, Doug.
Actually, sorry, point 994.
Yeah, so that
We're
means
breaking
he's
down the
still got the
hundreds.
possibility of 28-second gain on Leon Ware, Darren Lobb, if he keeps those lap times up.
Yep.
Bruce
Yeah, so
Tanner-
get.
Are you right?
Yeah, no, go.
Oh, so Bruce Tannick around the same lap time as Darren Lobb, so yeah, interesting, and then the safety car coming into it.
Yeah, we're just
There's,
waiting for it to roll out of pit lane. I'm watching, waiting.
Alright, where's the battles? What are we looking
Well,
for?
Daniel Johnstone is in a battle with his father, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's if my SDK is telling the truth. We're about to find out.
There's actually all three of them in a line. They've got together for the photo op.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we're jumping on Luke Orman, putting it on the gearbox.
Was Luke Orman leading the Div 2 championship?
There you go.
Cool
Yeah, I
name
think
too.
he's-
Orman.
He's had a good amount of poles, I think, too, this year. Or this season, sorry.
Is that because he's all man?
Nan out, Dougie. Nan out.
Dr. Death, Jono Gibson,
Yeah,
winner
sorry,
of the...
sorry, I hit the wrong number there.
oh, look at that, he's gone. Dr. Death disappeared. Daniel Johnstone. Holding off a Misfits car. Who's that in the Misfits car?
Yep, Peter Vandenberg.
Peter Vandenberg.
Yep, PVBD.
Close racing down here.
There is. It's the one I've had on the screen for a good part of the race. Whoa! Get in there, Scotty.
Yeah.
And see, Chris is not in a bad position because once you come through this glide through there, you can get back on that draft. Deep into the braking zone here. Close that margin up.
Oh, he's
Just a little-
doing what you said, Dougie. Look at that. Oh, and into pit
coming up
lane.
with parts.
Just
That was
shot into pit lane.
Chris Sewellski.
Oh, now Scott's got the bug. I passed someone. I'm going to pass someone else. Hey. Little bit of confidence. Little bit of V8. Little bit of power. Little
Manny
bit of
Manny McDonald.
testosterone.
There's a challenge here, Wayno. So Matt McDonald just said, send me some stickers, I'll stick one on a plane. There we go. And a
Sounds
photo
good.
of that once you've done it. and yeah, there's got to be some other price you can have after doing something masterful like that.
Yeah,
And Bodie
100%.
Motorsport, hopefully 3 Bodie Motorsport drivers in there sometime soon. There we go.
Oh.
There's some keen V8 supercar racers keen to get out there.
That's mean, and yeah, I suppose what we've already seen a probably an early release of of what a team livery could look like there, thanks to Scott. But that'd be awesome. I mean, we certainly endorsed getting more people on board because, well, it's just great because we love having more people come racing. But I love the fact that mates are bringing their mates along, forming up these teams so they can have having their colours out there represented. We've obviously got some white and blues from the Jigsaw boys that we've got on screen here at the moment. Leon, we've got Sean out there racing, and Dan, and probably the man himself, Steve Darren. You know, that's the team
On holiday.
sporting the colours.
Really?
The Simblet again.
Yeah, that once a year holiday he goes
That's
on.
like the 8th holiday this year, and we're only into the what?
I know. That's like when Briscoe's has a sale.
Yeah. Every time Briscoe's has a sale, Steve Darren goes on holiday.
Yeah. We'll let the folks at home work that one out.
Awesome, but we need to remind Leon, massive sticker run. Might as well run some stickers and post around the country, eh?
Yep. Let's do it. Let's get
Yeah.
supercars
Let's get a
instead
on a
slapped
plane.
on the side of some planes and trailers and get our fans to. I think that'd be the thing you could do, is if someone slaps one on a car and then they're out and about and they see someone else has one and they take a photo of it, share it to the community page. We'll get them get them some wee prizes from time to time.
Yeah, definitely post it up on our community page, what you've done with your Supercars NZ sticker. Yeah.
Play like the old where's Wally, eh?
The Rock used to do one, show us your rock. Don't know if you remember that.
No, not familiar, but it's like that geocaching, isn't it? You're going to hide the old.
Right, let's talk about some
heavens,
racing.
no.
Alright,
Safety car coming
anyway,
out,
I
lads.
was leading somewhere, I put one on a police station. A rock sticker.
Oh, no.
Massive.
Oh, that's
It was
alright.
huge.
Doug was going to get into a
confirm.
talk about rocks there for a second.
Yeah, can confirm the safety car is out.
Alright, let's find Mr. Mitchell.
Bruce Tanek was quick to get into pit lane. He has got straight down there.
Let's have a quick look at pit lane.
Now this is going to be interesting because the car who came in not that long ago for some pit stops were Derek Lovegrove and Chris Zalewski. With the fact that they've not long served their pit stops, they've got a good chance of jumping a ton of cars here while they're while they're sitting in the pit lane.
Yeah, 2 minutes 17 down, minute 54. So your Derek Lovegrove could be.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, look at
could be
who's behind the safety car, Chris Zalewski.
Oh, there we go. Everyone else dove in.
So we've got Chris Zalewski and then Shane McLeod, car number 48, Brian Rigger, in the car number 30, and Ross Watson.
Look at that
Well, we're going to have a
smooth
ton of cars
grinner.
that can end up having to
Smooth
do a
grinner,
drive
Mr.
through,
Mitchell
right?
there.
So all of those guys are now being waved by the safety car by Nick. It was
Yeah,
nice.
Pit lane is busy right now.
Sure is.
Every man and his dog is getting some fuel and tyres.
I'd say Nick's been to Megan Turbo and had some springs cut on that thing. Look at that.
Look at that.
It's some good fitment. Yeah, pit lane just starting to clear out.
Yeah, so those guys who had just been through pit lane had then obviously been held up by the safety car, they would probably, in their favour, would probably be best if it come back through, cycle another pit lane stop, top up the tanks again, and maybe grab another fresh set of tyres if they wanted to as well, because the safety car is still going to be dawdling around the track. They're going to be able to catch up to the cars behind them. The bonus that they'll have is that they'll have already run a lap or two better in the fuel towards the end.
Here we are. Safety cars picked up race leader Bruce Tennick.
So Chris has gone by, Shane McLeod's followed suit. I'm surprised because there's a couple of cars sitting there in pit lane.
Still
Actually, no, I can see one of them.
38 cars on track still. So
yep.
She's gonna be a hell in a roar.
36 cars still running.
Oh yep.
Yeah, we lost Phil Carpenter. He quit after getting 17 incident points. That's a no-no. That's the way I look at it. Steve Arthur obviously having some trouble. He was out. He's 11 laps down, so it's a fair wee way back.
Yep. So, Nick Mitchell in control of the field. No word yet from him about going green this lap, and they are coming up to what I would consider the final few corners that decision should have been made, and he would have moved away. So I reckon we've got another lap to commence. Still to commence under safety car proceedings.
How
Apologies
nervous
to
are
Phil.
the 3 cars in front of Darren Love right now?
How
I might just jump in there. Apologies to Phil Carpenter. He's actually joined back in. So, yeah. Get that out of the way. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Good,
It's
good.
all good. Yeah, I would have thought Darren would probably need to be sitting a lot closer to now as he finally starts moving forward. I believe the goers that you need to be as close to the next car in front of you as possible. Oh man, look at those cars all diving for the pits. Who we got? Grant Bristow, Taylor Mitchell's just gone in. A couple of those guys, like I said, just thinking,
Black flag. So they've got one for Bill Carpenter's got a meatball. Dylan Radford's got one for incident points. Taylor Mitchell's got one for incident points. Nick Mitchell has got a black flag too for something.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, so those low incident points has already caught out 3 drivers. And there's half a dozen on the cusp. So another lap round behind the MRX safety car. Somebody did ask where the video was, but that's Wayne streaming tonight, so I don't think he's got the MRX safety car video that Dougie's got. So going green this lap, and Nick Mitchell's texting while driving.
He has, yep.
Can't
Three times he sent that message.
So that's the first round of pit stops done. They really timed that safety car, didn't they?
Sorry, I was just having a pit stop of myself.
No, you're good,
while
mate.
the yellow flag was up, so there was no camera action over that little time, but
Yeah,
So
missed
while
anything.
the yellow flag was up, you were sending the yellow flag down.
something along those lines, yes.
Yeah, no, certainly haven't missed anything. So Nick's declared to the field going green this lap, and safety car is now going to be progressing its speed to 100 kilometres an hour, and it won't be long before we see him moving away from the field.
How's this guy? SPR, ninth spot.
Yep.
Yeah, that's. I was just looking at the pit stop times, and my timing tower's gone all boogie. Only 12 seconds up on the jacks I've got for Scott. So, he's, I don't know where your data's there, Dougie.
Or say the name again, mate.
Scott Pickering.
Scott Pickering.
I've got some
Can
pit lane
confirm
times. There we go.
P number 9.
Yeah, no, about what was his pit time for you?
23.77.
Yeah, so that's still less by quite a bit. Everybody else I've got in the 35s.
Yep.
So yeah, that's making up a bit of time by maybe putting on less fuel, but they're going to have to come in again. I think they're not going to have enough to get home.
Might be a bit of strategy, betting on a second safety car.
Yeah, well, that could be a good gamble. Yeah, that's good thinking.
Safety car is moving away from the field. Leader of
Look
the
at
race
these V8s. Look at them.
is in
Look at
control.
them. It's unbelievable.
Safety car is now in pit lane. Bruce Tannock has the field.
This is the snapshot, I'd say. This is where we're at. This is what you want. Chopping it down a couple of cogs.
And he's away.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Have a look back at the S's and see if anyone's been dramatic back there. No, looking all good, nice and clear. Everyone getting through nicely, well done.
Yeah, nice clean start. Nobody wants to be a dick at SuperCars NZ. It's handy.
It's all good. Ignore the timing tower for the minute, folks. While all those names jump around, it's just the way it's populating while the grid's all close together. Got Shane's drone cams zooming down over the crowd.
It's all on. 7-second
All
gap
right.
is no longer. All eyes on this guy here.
Yeah, and look at how much pressure Kev West is putting on the back of Bruce Tannock early on there as well. So I don't know if Brucey's purposely trying to hold them up a little bit to allow Darren a snuff. But if he's not careful, I'd say careful not sit back from taking a nudge at doing that.
Yeah, Leon Wynn won't bow down either, so
No, for Leon, he just needs to make sure he's certainly not eyeballing his wing mirrors too much and does what he does best of keeping things nice and smooth and calm and collected. Because it's in these stages of restarting the race very easy to, as you said earlier, there Wayne, get a little bit too happy, a little bit too excited with that right foot, just not quite calculate it right. And next minute you're doing the old slippy slidey game.
tyres probably 3/4 back up to temp now after that, so this will be crucial through here.
Wow, Liam Jacobs really close to the back of Darren Lobb's car there. He's got a bit of a margin back from Liam to the next car behind him, so nice pack that we're following here at the moment for sure. Love this board, the onboard view gives us a good understanding of it declining down past the pit lane exit. Massive change in elevation and directional change as well, coming up through here and hitting the Kemmel straight. Darren getting the run on Leon just in front, you can see there, coming down to the big braking zone and the car's topping out, probably doing about 265.
Relying heavy on the tyres through there. you're literally hoping you get grip. That's all you're doing. You're just hoping that. Whoa!
Wow. Looks like Darren got a slow down there, and Liam's gone and blown the doors off that. And Tony Lynch.
Jason Cossey.
Jason Cossey, yeah, sorry. Apologies,
Grabbing advantage as well, so.
100%. And Jason's no slouch either. He's usually around the pointy end of the field, so be interesting to see if he can do anything to move further forward. But gap between Bruce and Kevin still tight at the front, still very, very tight.
Yeah, it's certainly not letting him go unless Bruce is just having a play. Never really know, do you?
He could be saving fuel. Yeah, so I just went and had myself a pit stop. Thanks for... Didn't need to know that, but anyway.
Got a bit of data, Dion DeGraaf crashed. No.
Matt McDonald's requesting some Gunstone and or Uden to get his fix.
It's pretty tight up the front, but I suppose we could have a quick look.
What, 17?
Nah, they're that far down the order we can't even see them, sorry.
Yeah, 13th and 17th.
Yeah. No,
It's actually, they're in a pack of cars having a good race. There's a good pack in front of this one as well. It's all go mid-pack.
There you go, so there's Gunners, and he's sitting in spot 17 currently at the moment with Tony Lynch just ahead of him. And just a few spots up, you can just see the back of Andrew Uden's golden purpley looking weapon. And he's currently sitting there in spot 13 in between Scott Pickering and Jono Gibson.
Just waiting. Whoa, look at that.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. That's SuperCars NZ right there. Take a photo. Love
Sure
it.
is.
Good fun. Get a sim. Hey, that's all you need to say. That's all we need to do. Any promotion from now on, it'll just be
get a sim.
Get a sim.
Yeah, get a sim.
Yeah, get a sim.
Get rid of your race car, mate. Get a sim. Don't be a flop.
I was gonna extend it to get a sim of your dick, but no. Just get a sim, eh? That's all it needs to be.
Just chuck flog on me.
Look at
and you can't
this.
get in trouble.
Look at this.
I mean, how often do you get to be able to turn and say, I was racing Bruce Tannock, pro drifter in New Zealand, in a V8 motorsport event during the week, and you know what? I was giving him a run for his money.
Oh, Matt McDonald, but yeah, don't look at losers long.
Lovely yarns, lads. Keep them coming.
Get a sim.
Get a.
Oh, look at this. Darren Live, Jason Cossey, Liam Jacobs. And we know Darren's just buying his time, you know. He's still got, you know, what, 36 minutes up his sleeve.
And probably the king of fuel saving. So if anyone's going to get home from here, it's probably him.
Oh, there we go. There's another one.
Scott Pickering down the lane. Obviously, didn't take enough fuel, and that gamble didn't work out.
Okay, yep, see that too.
We'll see a manual safety car tonight, so you'll check out the next gen. What did you call it before, Wayne?
Oh, the heavy Chevy.
Heavy Chevy.
Heavy Chevy.
Yeah, the heavy Chevy.
Yeah. Bloody awesome.
Have a wee looky and see how our incident points are looking now after that restart.
Oh yeah.
There's one car out there. If he's still out there on track. No, I believe he's gone now. So there's 2 cars out there, and I believe they're both from the same team. Are on 16 incident points at the moment. One of the Misfits boys is on 15. And then there's a few yellow and black cars sitting on 13. There's a car out there with a DSA logo on it. It's got 13.
Yeah, Shane White, 13 incident points.
I wasn't saying names, but there we go.
No, you can say Shane's name, he won't mind.
Oh, he's still out there. That's good news. Shall we? Shall we do an in-car?
Shout out to Brian Rigger and Bruce Tannick, both on 1 incident point so far.
Yeah, Brian Rigger sitting there, spot 36, still just out there lapping away, and that's he's managed to avoid any dramas. Only 1 incident point for him, and that is the lowest numbers is him and Bruce Tannick with 1 point. There's no one sitting on 0 points that are racing.
That's just me.
Yeah, and then we've got Derek Lovegrove with 2, Leon Weir's got 3. Then yeah, we Quinn Wilson with 5, DJ 5, Scott Pickering 5.
Say single digits.
Sparks.
Single digits. Luke Orman, single digits. Roger Forbett, single digit.
Yeah, I like that. It's good. It's good. The again, it's amazing to see that these guys are able to go and do what they're doing and keeping it that clean.
Oh, Doug's off to sleep.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
just
like
heard
me and you left, Wayne. Brucey's
Right.
still up here doing it though.
I've
He's,
still got half a bottle. Still got half a bottle
gonna-
for you. We good?
he's spread that gap out. Leon Weir's back 1.5 seconds from these 2 at the front. And Darren Lobb is creeping up.
Yeah. Here's a good one for you to have a look at, Wayne. Car 51 versus car 611. Roger Forbert getting all over the back of this
Oh, okay.
Sylvan entry to. Yeah, you have a jump on Shane and see how close Roger gets from time to time. So it was eye-opening before, to say the least.
Oh, what? We've got another 2 down the lane for black flags. Thomas McCall, Glenn Collinson.
Bringing it in for 17 incident points this race, so that's a bit tight for SuperCars NZ, bit tough on the crew, but at least we're not booting them out of the race, so that's good news.
Yeah, who'd do that?
Yeah, no limit Tuesday.
I was just feeding off Sean, sorry there, Doug.
Yeah.
It's about time we dragged him in for a yarn, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Should I come check, make sure they're not in the middle or something?
Yeah, pop down and say good day and see if he wants to come up and say hello, or if Nick wants to.
Yeah, sounds good, sounds good.
But yeah, you see Shane obviously following son of Nick around the track. Taylor just in front of him.
Yeah,
and,
Blake Greenhill.
Blake Greenhill just at the front of that gaggle of cars.
Hard to pass, unless you're Darren Lobb.
Yep. Yeah,
Saw
probably
that
the edge
earlier on the stream.
Mustang there.
Sounds good too.
Whoa, that's an interesting one there from Taylor. It'll be interesting to see if he got a slowdown for bouncing right over the side of the ripple strip there. He's tucked in on the. Both cars lining up their pass on their respected person.
Beauty pass by Taylor Mitchell there. I think Sean and Leon were talking about that off track and being able to go out the outside through there, so that's what's happened.
Okay.
Taylor Mitchell obviously knows his track pretty well, and there was a
Right.
wicked pass on Blake Greenhill. Let's have another look at that, another view.
Yeah. Both of those cars capitalising their passes at some similar time there, and pulling out from the car behind.
Yeah, very cool. Right, back to life. I hope you didn't hear me yawn like Doug there, Corey. Or is he
Dude,
still...
it's contagious. So yeah, look out! I'm going to yawn me. But no, I'm not, because I've had a Red Bull, and not just a regular little tiny Red Bull. I had a big Red Bull.
Alright.
Oh.
Corey's into it.
Yep.
Well, you know, you got to have a big can for these hour-and-a-half races.
Must be an in-car by Corey. Coming up right now, on board with Kevin West, I'd say. That's what we're doing. Go for it!
I'll get on board with Nick Mitchell when he comes back out. But I don't know Spa very well, so here's a corner. Yeah, he turned. Oh, geez, he got to the inside, didn't he?
For anyone to join on board with, this is the one.
Yeah, let's see how close to the walls we can get.
Bet he doesn't have his G27 anymore.
He's hanging in there with Bruce though, isn't he? So, yeah, I guess as Bruce saving fuel, yeah, doesn't want him in his slipstream, obviously.
So good.
Here's another corner, if you didn't know that was happening, and it goes the other way too.
Oh, wow, Corey.
Yeah.
Short shift around here and hold on to the back of the car.
Dude's going to go downhill soon. Here we go. Look at that, downhill around the corner.
And this is a whole lot of waiting, gas.
So blown away at how well Corey knows this track.
Oh, amazing, isn't it? Yeah. It's a track that I've never really enjoyed racing at. Done a couple of races here, had an absolute shit time, and yeah, so don't really give two hoots about Spa, to be fair. I'm honest, you know, I'm not going to lie about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a track in Belgium, it doesn't matter to me.
I do like this little area over the back here, through here.
Yep.
Really enjoy racing around here.
It's one where people think, oh, it's the, you know, you sort of look at it and go, oh, that's an easy part of the track. But it's still just got enough technicality to it that if you don't do it right, you can either be swamped by cars or you can completely lose touch with the car in front.
Oh, don't know if you heard that. I love reliance on tyres. And that's a part of the track where that I absolutely love, because I do love reliance on tyres, and that is a massive part of that track around there. And another part is just after turn 1 going down through, I should know the name of it but I don't, but yeah.
Route or something like that.
Just
down the hill and up.
Down here, the hill and up, and honestly all you're doing is just relying on tyres. Like you're flooring the hang out of it down there, and then you're gonna button off for a bit, and then all you're doing is just hoping like hell that you got by. You know?
That's it. And it's bite your teeth and turn and hope.
Yeah, 100%.
Kevin going with the follow technique there, following Bruce through those little weavy bits that Bruce likes to do to get Kevin out of his slipstream. But the two-armed bandit, we call him now, Leon Weir, he's got access to his other arm.
He's still one-armed.
Oh, he's still a pirate. Bobby's going to take him.
Good timing on the stream, look at that. Down lob.
Up into third.
Yep.
Race control approves of that pass.
31 grid spots currently he's moved. Up 31 grid spots for Darren Lobb.
Yeah, the safety car does help that too, by the way, guys. Don't hook them up too much.
Oh, we love your safety car, Sean. We do.
We seem to think we've had a bit of a handle on most of the things getting handed down, but I believe there was a wee bit from the beginning of the race to unpack, and you just haven't quite got the time or resources to look at that while the main racing's going on. Is that correct there, Sean?
We handed out 2 drive-throughs. They didn't do them themselves.
Yep.
Via the comms. So
Yep.
iRacing's got that drive-through. So 2 drivers got drive-throughs. One was for re-entering the track after a spin without caring for anyone else.
Okay.
Which is, to me, is the worst form of driving
Yes.
incident that you can have.
Yep.
And the other one was Dion for blaming the brake pedal, where clearly he was out-braking stuff. So, and he said sorry to the drivers, which was perfect. And then, yeah, we just got one other one to look at from the last chicane, but we're going to leave that after the race.
Nice. We've got some cool racing happening around position 14 at the moment there, Wayno.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Look at that.
Have a look at the back from Gold Gunners here. It's the trail of cars.
Sounds like a few passing on the left-hand side without considerations there, Sean. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Man of a few words tonight, Sean McNamara, ladies and gentlemen.
Take it while you get it,
Anyway,
Corey. Take it while you get it, mate.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you're doing a good job. Everybody's keeping in line. Still got 30.
It's the incident. I do
3 cars.
apologise. I only gave them 17 incident points, and a few people have had to pull the lane. I thought you guys would be on top of that. This is cool. This is cool.
Yeah, down the graph. Tony Lynch.
Great camera shot. Sweet on the room.
Do you want to hop on there? Hop on there.
Oh, nice block across the inside by Dion. He was not going to let
Tony Lynch have
Tony
it back.
Tony hit on the roof with Jono here. He's in a good position while those two are battling to be able to sneak by one of them if they're going to be doing that kind of carry on.
Lob up on the back of Kevin West now.
Zada rocking around the show, that's real.
I'm going to leave you boys through. I'm going to go back and pick up what's happening, but stream up the awesome, guys. Well done.
How we're looking for another yellow?
No, only the one tonight.
Hey!
Yeah.
Alright.
That's my name again is Mr. Brown.
Cheers, Sean. Very cool.
Bobby about to get it done on Kevin West
yeah, I
here.
see that. Yeah.
Oh, he's not going to have the inside for the next corner, so getting around the outside here might be looking for the switchback.
Keeping it wide, giving race room.
Get a good run out of the corner. He's going to try. He's gonna get on the inside here.
No way.
Wow.
Fastest part of the track.
Track position.
Oh.
But he's, had to brake.
Oh. Leon,
Yeah,
Leon,
full
where?
sideways. Trying to get that opportunity. Kevin West now tucked right in behind Lobby. He's not going to, I don't know, is he going to, no, he's not going to let him in, is he?
What's gonna happen here?
This happens every time you're trying to merge on the Auckland motorway.
Oh my gosh.
Still fighting back there. Side by side. Leon Ware and Kevin West. Not giving each other, well, they're giving each other enough room.
Just.
Look at that. Door action.
Just.
Oh.
Oh, we're inside Leon's car there briefly.
Try and find the
Nothing
right.
doing on that side. There we go. We're gonna get it. Just about seen his digital crutch.
That was a heck of a view from the GoPro camera. Look at these guys still side by side.
Yeah.
They're not giving it up. Here we go. I think it's going to work itself out here. Yeah, Kevin's going to tuck in behind.
Wow.
But that was a good battle. It went on for half a lap. So that puts Leon up onto the podium position with 21 minutes to go. So we're a fair way through this hour and a half MRX endurance round 2, and looking good for Bruce Tannock at the moment, but his teammate is on the prowl, as we've seen many times this season. Darren Lobb starting from the back and working his way through.
Notice how Leon snuck in behind Darren there.
Yeah, you see something, you got to take it, don't you? Your
Just-
opportunities.
And
Can't
it was
sleep
just
on
like,
those
I'm taking it,
situations.
I'm taking it, I'm doing it, I'm committed, I'm hitting it.
Sure was.
Yeah, it was.
Taylor Mitchell, he's had a drive-through and still managed to be up there in 7th position. So that's some good work from him.
Rightio. So, just the also we've got just under 20 minutes of racing. Jason Cossey coming into pit lane.
Yeah, I did see Jason Cossey crashed.
Black
See
flag.
what happened there.
Yep, John O'Lee, Jason Cossey, both over the incident limit.
Oh,
So
okay.
they'll be taking a tour of the pit lane.
Oh, that'd be that curve that he just hit then. Yeah.
Yeah, black flag being waved for those two.
Huh?
Thomas McColl's parked it. Steve Arthur's another one who's parked. They're the only two, actually, that have parked it. It looks like Phil Carpenter's sitting in the pit. So he's got a meatball flag. Maybe he used his fast repair and then he's had an incident and
True.
they're getting fixed.
These two
Yeah,
top, top
definitely a
10.
good one to point out. Yeah, Andrew Uden there sitting in spot number 10, up 4 spots from where they started, and Dan Nolan 11th spot, up 5 spots from where he started, and awesome to see these guys still hounding it out in the towards the top 10 of the entry field there.
Yeah, Michael Gunstone, Dion DeGraff showing his age in 13th spot. Normally he's a bit up the order, and what's happening with Dion?
No, maybe losing a bit of touch.
Yeah, look at this though. Jono Gibson, Scott McKenzie, Luke Orman, Aaron Goodrick just keeps giving us the data, giving us the fun, eh?
Really does. And certainly can't say that about Dion losing touch. He's had a quite a good night racing so far. Early dramas early on, but sitting there in spot 13, chewing his way round and sitting pretty closely there with Michael Gunstone.
Timing tower data going on there.
Another car pulling off into pit lane like Tony Lynch, so that's both the Diesel D Services cars serving a stop. That's actually Tony as well. Got a black flag there. Nathan's still sitting in the pit lane, 2.5 minutes at the moment.
Stephen Adams, 17th for Dylan Radford, bouncing over the curve there. It's a huge jump.
Certainly shouldn't have the opportunity pass by not to mention it. So what I'll get you to do quickly for us there, Wayne, is can you bring up Taylor Mitchell for us? Should be around spot number 7. Massive shout out to MRX for our race week sponsorship as well as their Enduro race night event. Very much appreciate Nick for continuing to be on board with SuperCars NZ. It's helping us out from the beginning and still keeping the love coming our way all these years now. We can say years later. It's awesome to see his boy growing and shining over years and seeing how well he's been able to grow as much as a real world racer and a sim racer too. So yeah, massive shout out to MRX Race Sims, Nick Mitchell. If you're in at looking at what was it you were saying before, Wayne? If you're looking at getting a sim,
Oh
get
yeah,
a
get a sim. Get a sim.
get a sim. You can certainly do that by getting in touch with MRX Race Sims, Nick Mitchell there. They do everything from their rig just ready to go. You can piece it together yourself and add on to it whatever you want to. Different setups for different types of hardware. Or if you've just gone and sold your race car, like Corey suggested to the few of the boys earlier, you could also get him to do your full turnkey package. So he'll help you out getting everything that you need and get it all squared away. MRX Racing Sims doing something a little bit different from the normal aluminium profiling rigs. Very comfortable. I love my one. Corey used to work in and around the things when he was working with race sims. They're very cool.
Yeah, pretty cool because you get it in a flat pack, and if you don't know what you're doing, then there's Nick's gone to all the trouble of putting up a instruction video on YouTube, which is bloody handy when you do the first one. But by the time I'd done, I don't know, 20 odd, it got pretty easy to do, and they hold up pretty well. You know, it comes in a flat pack, you put it all together, and you've got a fairly sturdy rig.
Very easy.
Go and chuck some motion on them with triple screens, and they're holding up fairly well with that as well. So yeah, definitely, and it's something that came out of COVID. So
That's
sitting at home, stuck, couldn't go into the workshop to work on his cars and stuff like that. So got to designing a rig, and now they're selling all over the world.
Yeah, you want something positive, that's positive.
Yeah, positive.
Positive
100%
outcome
positive.
of COVID, so very cool.
Yeah, well, this came out of COVID, didn't it? SuperCars NZ.
Yeah, along with SuperCars NZ, that's right. Wayne was sitting at home bored.
Yeah,
and you like doing skids and V8s.
As a New Zealander that was around before COVID sim racing, which not too many. Lobby's one of them. He's been around for a long time, but yeah, there was nothing. We were having a race in Australian time zone events, which sometimes race would be starting at 11 o'clock at night for us. And
that's right.
COVID came along, and the hundreds and thousands of dollars that got spent on simulated gear over that few months was just absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah, definitely. To a point where we were actually bailing PB Tech up about some sponsorship.
Yeah, because the whole of the SuperCars NZ community at that stage, it was a fairly high number of stuff that was brought from them.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, they were good times, Corey, and it still is now, man. It's bloody awesome. Love it.
Yeah. I mean, like as we mentioned before, we've got some pretty cool special events coming up again soon. Some big enduro races, team events that just like the real world ones. Jump on board with your mates, get involved. Super fun. We enjoy streaming them just as much as we enjoy the boys getting in behind them and racing them. So come along, fill the fields, get into it, get yourself a sim.
Yeah.
Can we have some live data up there, mate?
Get a sim. What do you
How's
want?
that timing car looking, mate?
Oh, probably show that.
There we go. You had somebody on the stream shouting out from across the pond. I forgot your name. I've moved on. But he was asking for some live data. There you go, son.
There we go. No dramas. Yeah, Bruce Tanak. Should we scroll down the order of the 10 minutes we got?
Yep.
See what's going on. Bruce Tanak down lob. That's gonna happen.
3 seconds, yeah. It's he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait for the right time. Leon Weir here in third though. He's nobody around him.
Better
Pretty
race
safe.
room. Yeah.
Yeah, well, given West back there. Some Black's entry.
Yeah, another
Another
Simplex.
Simplex.
Quinn Wilson.
Freshly new Sim Black's entry. Well, he's got a new dress on tonight.
Yep, 5th spot, Taylor Mitchell, 6th spot, MRX, Roger Corbett versus the Misfits, getting hunted down by Simplex, Liam Jacobs with Blake Randall, thinking I'm going to take some advantage of this as well.
Yeah, of course, Blake. Oh!
Go! Just making it through.
lucky there, Balaki.
Yeah,
Definitely. Hang on. Right.
But Roger Corbett's still not not bowing down. Look at this.
No, I told you earlier that him and Rog were having a massive battle.
So that's just come to a premature end, unfortunately. That contact with Rog sent me over the exit point limit and I got a drive through.
Oh, unlucky. Well, you're not the only one. Shane White, he's also got a drive through. Liam Jacobs is also, Jason Cossey has also got a drive through as well.
Okay.
You're not alone. You can all do it together. Hold hands.
We can. Got a slow down too, which is not ideal.
Wait, we've got another 2 cars on the cusp. The Ginge, Ross Watson, Shane McLeod, Grant Bristow, Dion DeGraff, Andrew Johnston, all within reach of a drive-through with 10 minutes to go.
Wow. I was going to say, if you want to pay me some cheeseburgers there, Black, I'll let you know how many empty point Roger's got. You might be able to get him to go for a tour with you at the same time.
Give him a little tappy.
No, yeah. No, I wouldn't do that.
2 will do. 2 will do.
That was a real shame because that was shaping up for a good battle between the 3 of us there.
Well, I'd been saying that every time I've been watching the timing tower and clicking on you guys throughout the race, it's been really tight, but every time I've tried to convince Wayne to look at it, it's sort of got back to that just over half a second gap and sort of carried on for 2 laps, and I think Wayne's sort of called my bluff a couple of times and said, are you sure they're actually doing anything? Because I can't see anything, and then I step away from the computer and next minute he's watching you. So.
Oh dear. And how's the call been going for you fellas?
Oh, bloody awesome. Love it.
We have our fun.
We've come up with a new gimmick.
Yeah.
Malaki. Get a sim, man. Get a sim.
Get a sim, yeah.
Get a sim. Get a sim.
It's like the old instant Kiwi, get a perm, Doug.
Get a perm, Blocky. Get a perm. Get a sim.
Well, we'll let you finish off your race, my friend. And I thought that we were going to get something spicy, and I wanted to get you talking us through it again, but it didn't work out this time.
No, next time.
There will be one, but thank you, my friend.
No, thank you, boys. We'll see you after the race.
Unless you want to take us through an outlet.
I know none of the corners' names, so I won't be able to help.
So
I know this one.
I put you on the spot, like Wayne put me on the spot.
I do need to scroll down the order before the end of the race and get some of these drivers' names on camera.
Yep, no worries. All right, thank you, Blake.
Boys.
Cheers, Blake. Awesome.
Thanks, boys. Catch you later.
Hey, he's got us some.
He has got us some.
Aaron Goodrick. Still Dion biffing it there, but we still need to make our way down the order. Scott McKenzie. Festive Foods had an exciting race with Peter Vanderberg.
Yeah, up in the top 10, Scott. So that's a good event. Same with Peter. As soon as we start looking at the timing tower, for me, it just starts going a bit pear-shaped.
Stephen Adams, heap of rubber on that car. Had a hard life. Burnt those tyres. Ripping around.
Yeah, cool seeing Stefan got himself a few sims set up there to go and test out at Simblack's headquarters.
Yep, get a sim. Yeah, get a sim.
He's someone you can see, along with Allports. Thank you to Allports for sponsoring the V8s SuperCars Winter Series.
Yeah, get a sim. Go to Allports, www.allport.nz. Some new gear there. Check it out. Very cool.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you go, you're going to get a sim.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
SuperCars NZ, have you covered?
Yeah. What I think I like most about it is, realistically, for the guys who are out there that do real world racing as well, is you can go and get your sim at home set up to feel exactly what it does for you in your cockpit of your race car. You know, whether that be, you know, like the 86s through to your, you know, your rotaries, V8s, your supers and stuff like that, going through your real racing seat in, throw a harness on, you know, get your seating position dialed in so it feels it's the same as what you are in your car, and all you're doing is working on your race fitness. You know, it's time sitting in seat, turning arms, keeping that the body moving. Yes, it can be a little bit different, but I suppose if it wasn't good for the likes of you know, Max Verstappen and Shane Van Gisbergen and Goody McLaughlin and all those other boys around the world, they wouldn't do it. So if you feel like you've got a few extra hundreds in your car and you haven't quite been able to find the skill set to deliver it just yet, go on, get yourself a sim, get on board and start cranking out some extra laps. Get your race fitness up.
Yeah, you just jogged a memory actually, Doug, of was it PlayStation V8 SuperCars 3, and I was measuring the size of Penny's S14 Sylvia. So I had a Sylvia seat, and I was measuring the size between the wheel and the pedals and the seat just to replicate the car.
Yep, there you go.
That was a flashback of geez, that would have been 20 years ago. Yeah.
Man, imagine if you still had that car today.
It's pretty cool. Factory manual, non-turbo SR20.
Yeah.
Oh, factory black manual. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, moving forward.
Man, that timer, it always surprises me. We get towards this end of the race. We're just literally about to roll into our last minute of racing. Be a bit hard to predict just yet whether or not the guys are on their final lap now or whether they'll be on the final lap the next time round. But an hour and a half. Oh no, sorry, that's my bad eyes. 27 minutes now, so still a couple more laps to go. But just how quickly that time actually does go by. Well, at least for us in the streaming room.
Oh, I felt like the race just started, Doug, and it's almost over.
Yeah.
Great.
Good stuff.
Leon Weir, though, looking to get himself a podium. He'd be very happy with that.
Good spot, definitely.
I mean, it's seriously, like, it's stupid, really, because I've been round to his house and I've seen him after he'd had his surgery on his shoulder, and you saw it as well firsthand. Yeah, pretty sure, didn't you, Corey? He was not long after having his shoulder operated on.
And then he's not even on like fancy gear. Like he has minced a rig together, and he's up there at the front. Like it just shows you. Well, he's got load cell pedals, so I'll give him that. That's important.
He's got load cell. He's got the Thrustmaster XW, so it gives him just enough. It's the same as what I've got. But yeah, he's got it all happening there, and for a long while, he was going to jump in and be broadcasting half of this season while I was going to be away, and then next minute some grand person decides to set up a teams championship, and him and Dan have registered together, and he's like, oh well, I might as well
pressure.
Yeah.
Might as well race, because I'm not going to get
stuff your shoulder, mate. Get out there.
Points from my team, mate.
Dan Nolan.
And he did 90% of the season one armed, and so he's got using the other one back. Here we go with Balaki though, and Balaki's managed to keep it in the top 10 after taking his drive-through.
Yeah, it's very good. Top 10.
We've got 4 cars on the cusp now on the drive-through. So it's always no good having a drive-through hanging
Sorry,
over
I
you.
don't want to shush anybody, but we have Bruce Tannock passed, or Darren Lyle Bruce passed Bruce Tannock for first spot. Ooh, glitch from Tannock, was that?
Yeah, he's been disappearing on me all night.
Yeah, me too. So maybe not an official pass, maybe just a.
Oh, okay, I thought he was that far ahead that
You had me worried because I was looking at it. It was still, half a second.
Okay. I
Up
just
32
saw some
spots though, Nobby.
data pop up and
Yeah, so up 32 spots for Darren Lobb. And, I mean, what's one more? I mean, he's only got to do one more.
oh yeah,
He's
definitely.
got the field.
Easy peasy.
It's one of those ones, isn't it? This will be if Bruce holds onto this one, that'll be a lead from start to finish. Will Darren honour him enough to do that, or will he want the consistency of taking out highest points for another championship?
Well, Bruce has openly admitted that Lobby's the teacher. He always offering up the good advice. And it looks like Bruce has taken it on because he's over the last few seasons, his pace has been immense.
Yep.
We're just about going to be getting a white flag this time round.
I do have some data, just give me a quick sec.
Oh no.
There was a bit of chat between these two just a second ago, and it sounded okay. Nothing treacherous. There was a
Oh, yeah, there was Daniel Johnson by mistake locked the rears and drifted into Shane, so certainly nothing untoward there, but it was just popped up Shane White crashed. Always cracks me up a little.
yeah.
Oh, Brucey's run wide.
Oh,
No,
must be-
that's the end.
No,
You
is
can
it
cheer.
finished? Yeah.
Well,
Oh, well, there we go. Stat.
Leon
Double
Weir
minutes going on there at the
Quinn Wilson,
Leon.
bloody hell, Wayno.
Kevin West. Oh, there'll be a button that's not right. It's all good.
Oh, there's
Figure
big
it
kid.
out. Roger Corbett, Taylor Mitchell,
Good show up
Andrew
here.
Uden.
Oh.
Yeah, let's get the field up in here doing a burnout. Tell somebody say something over the comms. I can't.
Michael
I want everybody up in that
Gunstone,
corner. That'd be great.
Luke Allman, Daniel Nolan, Andrew Uden, Aaron Goodrick, Peter Vandenberg, starting to fly by, Aaron Goodrick, Dion DeGraaf, Derek Lovegrove, Stephen Adams, Andrew Uden again, yeah, Glenn Collinson.
I would
Brought it home,
before
19th. Liam.
before we let this close out, I'd be really interested to see what exactly happened at that final corner
Yeah,
there with
there was
and
bit of
Rudin.
drama there. Look at these guys coming home neck and neck. Alright. Grant Bistow bringing it home. Tony Lynch. Scott
Big smokers
Pickering.
up.
Leon
corner.
is so happy he is still doing a burnout.
He'll be wiggling his way right through the whole track.
No,
wouldn't he?
John,
John,
third position, we can just plop him in here.
bring him
As
up
long as
into
he's
the
not
lounge.
swearing
Dude.
because he's live.
Hey, mate.
Bring him up into the lounge.
Going on.
And it.
What's going on?
Third place, Leon Weir. How good?
Yeah, it's pretty rowdy, eh?
Speaking of
Right.
rowdy, that donut's rowdy.
Yeah. Well, this is the one-armed donut, mate. Right.
He's
No,
still
I-
one up.
Nah, it's just the last sort of 15 minutes of the race there. My lefty couldn't cope anymore, so I had to go back to the old default of my right arm. But
You didn't lose any time, so credit to you.
that's good, I guess.
Yeah, you kept
Agreed.
Kevin West at bay, and there was a point in that race there where Kevin West and Lob were in a bit of a battle. No,
That was.
it was, yeah, and you were just and
He was
Kevin
peeking.
side
He
by
was
side,
peeking
3/4 of the
into
lap.
fucking.
It was fantastic.
He was
It was
like,
great
I'm
to
gonna
watch.
follow Lob.
Did you see me come up to the Mono Rouge there?
Oh yeah, we
That was
sure did.
hectic as, man. That was real hectic. I just didn't know where to go. I'm like, I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm full send. I actually managed to, I had no incident points coming into the safety car period. I think all of the incident points I got, I think 11 or so,
Yep, 11.
was
Yep.
all in the after the safety car period. So
Nice job.
I'd like to shout out Brian Rigger. Actually, he travelled around near the back. You know, he wasn't up in the mix. One incident point for the whole race.
Yeah, boy, the rig dog.
Yeah. So yeah, just quietly, I want to put his name forward for a prize.
What a lad. Yeah, absolutely.
100% I support that.
Keen, we'll have a look at that and see what we can dig out of the cupboard, eh?
Yep, got a
Yeah.
couple of things sitting in there.
I'm going to call that me good sport of the week.
Yep, bloody good. Sounds good.
Oh, alright, well we're finished with you there, Leon, so we'll chuck you back down. And
You got anyone you want to shout out, mate?
I better give Laura a shout out. I don't usually get a chance to do these sort of shouty outy type things, so I better shout out Laura. She's very good to me, and she obviously went to bed just as the race was starting, and has to put up with me yelling and screaming at the TV coming through. Yeah, like get out, go 2 wide through our rouge. Yes, do it. Yeah, that sounds great. Yes.
Anyone
that was
else
it.
other than your lovely wife?
Oh, I'd better shout out Steve Darren as well, eh? Yeah, from
All
Jigsaw
right.
Projects here, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Thank you very much, Steve, for putting up with me and Macca, and putting us in the car and putting us on some setups as well, and being able to just jump in the rig and have a play and not have to stress about setup, getting into something competitive. So second thanks will go out to Laz and Rehan of Phoenix Driver Development. Those guys are the real deal, and yeah, they give us our setups every week. So yeah, I can't thank them enough, and can't recommend them higher for driver training and for setups. Absolute champions.
Cool. Well, we've got Bruce and Darren sitting up there in the waiting room to say hello as well. So we'll get them in and we'll get you out. But congratulations again, mate. Well done on your third place of the second race of the MRX Championship.
Cheers, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, Luke.
Well done, mate.
And bringing into the broadcasting lounge now, we have joining us spots number 1 and 2. Spot number 1 tonight goes to Bruce Tannick. Well done over his teammate Darren Lobb. How are we, lads?
Thank you, mate. Hang on, I'll just turn these other guys off. Mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, shit, I don't know who I'm talking to. How you going, buddy?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, she was a long one. We had a strong suspicion about the safety car, so to be fair, I was just cruising, waiting for that, and then we said to each other they're going to bring it out just before the fuel window, and they did.
Yeah,
But that was
right.
after the two slow laps, because me and Darren were talking, saying I think we were only about 5 or 10 seconds on the good. If we had to go one more lap, we both would have had to save. So.
Yeah, it was like one lap. It was almost 1 lap early, but it was almost 1 lap too late. In that one extra lap would have been chaos in that race. Would have put a lot of drivers short, forced us to have to save and that sort of thing. So it was the random safety car definitely makes it interesting. It's pretty good.
Right.
But I'll tell you what makes it more interesting is that low bloody incident limit. Shit, around this place, that's a killer.
Yeah, there was certainly mentioned a few times, and by the boss man himself. I think he might have thought afterwards he had forgotten to maybe make that allowance a little bit larger. But I'd like to look at it and say that there was certainly just over half the field who had turned up to race tonight managed to get by without exceeding that. So.
I don't know if that's, is that a good punt or a bad punt? Jesus, half the field.
Yeah, well, I mean, it still means that people are progressing in the right direction to be able to look after themselves and not take advantage of those margins. But we know it's hard, especially when it makes it a wee bit harder to battle alongside other cars, and you don't want to bump into each other too many times without untowardly taking those points. So yeah, it does make the racing and the challenging racing a little bit harder, but we saw some good battles out there and some good clean passing and some nice door-to-door action where people were trying to give each other space. It made good for the stream. How did you guys find your few intermittent battles, Bruce versus Darren making his way up through the field?
Oh, that
Doug,
was
did you guys reduce the power on the safety car? Because with that incident limit, I was worried that Nick was actually going to burn through his incident limit just in the 4 safety car laps that he did. I just went and had a look now, and I mean he was on 60 basically in those 3 or 4 laps that he did.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. We'll let you ask him that question, Darren.
Yeah, fair enough. He didn't hang around long enough to talk to us, did he?
No.
No, I mean my race was pretty good. I you know these enduro races are pretty fun to start from the back. I don't know if I would have done it if I'd realised before the race how low the incident point was. I think finished the first lap with about 7x. So it made the next little bit of the race a little bit tricky because you've just got to ride that little bit further inside yourself and think a bit harder, you know, where to pass and where not to pass. But it's a cool format. It's nice to throw it in and just do it differently. That was, I mean, that last stint with Bruce was just pushing as hard as you can go, and it was really cool racing. It's nice to, even though we're not passing each other and going door to door and that sort of thing, it's just driving flat out like that for a good 10 laps around here is always a good thing. So it's always good fun for us.
Nice. Well, I hope you just caught that, Bruce. It just sounded like Darren said he was pushing as hard as he could to try and get you there.
I knew, and then he was telling me at the end, he goes, "Oh, I'm not sure if we're going to make it on fuel." Just throwing doubt in there, just lobbing bombs, and I and then of course just coming into the whatever you call the last final chicane, bus stop, etc. We got the white flag, and then it was, I think I had 0.8 or 0.9 up my sleeve, so I was pretty confident that he couldn't do a 19.5 or something to get me. So.
I knew I had him if we did that extra lap, because at one stage I sucked it into telling me what his fuel load was the first lap after the safety car, and I knew I was about 3 litres better than him, and that extra lap I was just going, "Come here, little piggy, come here, little piggy." But anyway, my JRT let me down, and we didn't end up doing the last lap. So, but now Bruce is going well this week, man. He bloody stonked me. I don't think I had the pace to beat him without that safety car in any case, so he's going damn well.
What's the next track for, what's the round 3 at? Where's the track for the final?
Oh, that's a good question. I think Road Atlanta's the next normal round of the championship. I don't know where the enduro is actually. Good question.
Hang on. I'll look it up right now.
Lobbing bombs is
around the same amount of
Sandown, yes.
Oh yeah,
Sandown.
that can.
Sandown will be good.
Sandown can suck a dick.
And we come up with
that's my fun.
new little just for Supercars NZ is get us some.
Yeah, I was quite keen to have a yarn with Leon in here as well to find out how his run to the podium went. When I got past Kevin for love or money, I couldn't figure it out, but he tried to go side by side with me through Eau Rouge.
He was
and
following you
that
hard,
just gave
man.
Leon like the second that he was behind us to basically just pull a fast one over Kevin, and his race just seemed to unravel after that.
They were side by side for 3/4 of a lap, Kevin.
Oh, were they that lap? Yeah,
it was great watching.
Do you want to talk to Leon? I can throw him up.
These cars are tricky. The racing, like as you get into a stint, it's you have to be really, really careful where you end up going side by side with someone, because you just burn up tires, but you burn up so much lap time as well. And obviously, Kevin and I burnt up a little bit of tyre doing that, and it worked hell of a well for Leon.
Yeah, that was funny to watch Leon sneaking through there. We had that on the stream. It was quite a hard case.
Was very good. He did say to us that it was around that same time and after the battle there with Kevin, he was succumbing the pain of his recent shoulder surgery, so he had reverted back to racing one-armed once again to get through the final part of the series.
There's only one thing he's doing with one arm lately. And
I was going to say, he should be pretty good with one arm at the moment from what we hear, right?
Yeah, he's got some good finger and thumb action, that's for sure.
He's got good at planting earthworms, has he?
Right.
We won't comment
thank you,
anymore
boys.
on that. Yep.
Well, boys, that was good fun. We'll see you all again next week to do it all over.
No, do next week. So will we see you next week or the week after?
Oh, that's a good point.
Let's just forget about
Next
it.
week.
We'll just get ready to
Maybe I'll see you all on Thursday. Maybe we can convince Bruce to come race some GT3s on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're going to get one step closer to that SuperCars NZ quad crown.
I'd
Well,
rather
I-
shake my hand and clap.
I know. After tonight's events, I have to bloody beat Bruce at Sandown to beat him now because we probably level on points now for the Enduros. I think. Didn't you end up second at Daytona?
Need
Is that
to-
what the last
I
Enduro
think
was?
so.
I'm
Yeah,
just going
so
to
you-
take his boat
No,
out
I
then.
got a 10-point penalty for punting someone. I think somewhere
Oh,
along the line.
that might be the difference. Yeah.
Stevie Wonder, the decision maker.
Yeah, I saw he was back in action at Monza as well. So anyway, we won't leave anything up to old Stevie Wonder at the last race, will we?
Stevie Wonder, you guys are legends. All good.
Alright, boys, have yourselves a bloody good night. See you on Thursday.
See you.
Sounds good,
Cheers,
Ned.
boys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ciao.
There we go. We only just tried to drag you back in there quickly, Leon, because Darren was wanting to get a bit of a the 411 on how your the last part of your race had gone after that exciting moment coming up the hill and coming across him and Kevin racing there. So,
We were
but
just watching it. We were literally just watching it downstairs, and I'm like, really bad moment, guys. I'm just going to put myself back down here.
Ain't no
I
timing like our timing.
I thought that might have been as much, but no, they're all good, mate. You can shoot back down, and we're going to wrap up this stream. It's been a long enough night so far, and I'm sure the people who have stuck around until the end to listen to us want to get going as well.
Happy days. All good.
Cheers, mate.
Wind her up.
I'll do that one. Seeing you've taken the honours of running the bus again tonight, and I'll jump on the microphone. That has been the second round of the MRX Endurance Championship for our V8 Supercars. Always a pleasure coming along, having the racing going ahead. One more round coming up very soon towards the end of the season, our third and final round. Be able to find out who will be able to crown the champion. But if you were a betting man and TAB was open, probably go and chuck a dollar each way on Darren and Bruce. Between the two of those guys, one of them certainly going to be coming out on top. It's been a great evening once again in the broadcasting lounge. Thank you, Wayne, for driving all the cameras and getting us around, seeing all the action. Corey for keeping us up to play with what was happening out there. No Cheryl tonight, no bad weather happening here at Spa for the V8s, so that was nice and easy for them. This has been Doug, Broadcasting Lounge, Supercars NZ. Thanks very much. Good evening.